What is it, Lyndon?
Lavender.
You have one too, Mabe?
Yeah, I got one by myself.
What is it?
It's a stick.
What does it smell like? Can you say lavender?
Lavender.
Lavender.
And it's a stick.
Olive wants one.
It's a stick. It's
Here,
a
Olive.
stick. Mama, it's a stick.
Well, we're staying in Visalia because it's right outside Sequoia National Park at the KOA. Take advantage of their amenities and do some laundry, take showers, all that stuff. Papa has to work today, so me and the girls are going on an outing to Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. And it's in the neighboring town of Hanford, right next to Visalia in California. So it's a nonprofit organization, and today they're having preschool day, so it's perfect for us. And it's funny because online I read a review saying it was expensive. So I was bracing myself for that, but it only cost $5 for me to get in and all the kids are free. What do you think? Do you want to get out too? Let's go change her. We had a swimmer. But we've got some spare clothes, I think. Look at your pants. Did you go for a swim? Olive dove into the creek, so yeah. Well, the whole place is basically childproof. If your children are like mine, they will go wading in the creek. The theme of this place is literature and gardening. It's right up our alley. We got a kid in each house. Hi, Maple. Are you painting?
Hi.
What is that?
Doggy.
Doggy. Doggy. Close.
You have to open the door, mate.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm mud on it.
What, Maple?
Come and visit my house.
Where are we going?
Here. It's right next door to my friend's house.
Oh, you live right next door to your sister. That's nice. What do you do in your house here?
Nothing.
We finished up at the Storybook Garden, and now right around the corner is Superior Dairy, which is supposed to be a really good ice cream spot that people travel from far away to come to. So we gotta try it. Yesterday we saw the biggest tree in the world, and today I think we're gonna probably see the biggest ice cream scoop in the world. That's one scoop?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Holy moly!
I've never seen ice cream this big in my whole life. This is one scoop. Olive just sat on top of an open jelly sandwich.
Nothing!
Is it on her butt?
Yeah.
So right around the corner from the Storybook Garden is the public library, and then across the street is this big park. Maple, do you have chocolate in your hair? That was pretty quick. It was a pretty quick day because we were having so much fun. So we hit the Storybook Garden, then the ice cream shop, then the library, and now we just crossed the street so we can see what these two cool buildings are. One looks like it might be a museum, it looks like a castle, and I don't know what the other one could be. It almost looks like a courthouse, but it's bright colors. So we'll just walk by and check it out.
Auditorium.
What'd you say, Lyndon?
What's an auditorium?
An auditorium is where they have shows like a ballet performance maybe, or a concert.
Oh, Elsa and Anna.
Or who?
Elsa and Anna.
What would they do there?
Live in the car.
Live in their car. Okay, maybe. And look, this place looks like a castle over here. What do you think this could be?
Place?
Right across the street here.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think lives in here?
Maybe some queens. Baby Halloween.
Maybe Halloweens, maybe some queens.
Baby some gas. Can I go in there?
Let's go walk by it.
Baby some gas.
Maybe some grass.
Baby some sand.
Maybe some sand.
Baby some mud. Baby some dirt.
old theater over there. I would say that was a successful field trip day.
So pretty here, Maple. Look up. Look where we are. Why do you have purple on your nose?
I'm trying to see it.
Look.
Olive! Olive!
Olive, come here. Follow Mama. You want to Papa's hand?
Come give me a hug.
Come here. Can I do it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You can do it too. You want a hug? Okay. Oh, her little cheeks are so rosy. It's really cold. Well, I went into the ranger station and I said, what do you have that's good for 3 little kids? Like, is there a trail that's only a half-mile long that has signs and interactive stuff or really cool things to look at? She said the General Grant tree is perfect for you guys because it's a short loop and you get to see the 2nd biggest tree in the world. And there's a fallen down tree that apparently you can walk through. So we gotta check that out.
Come on, little
So today we're at Kings Canyon National Park, which is right next door to Sequoia National Park, which we were at the other day. Part of Kings Canyon is actually even in Sequoia. They're so close together. They're like this. This is Kings Canyon, this is Sequoia.
Wow.
And Sequoia National Park has the largest tree in the world, but Kings Canyon National Park has the 2nd largest tree in the world. So we're gonna check that out right now. And we're also gonna check out this fallen down tree that we can walk through.
Where are you, Maple?
Right here.
What are you in? What are we in, Maple?
It's the biggest tree. Log. It's so long.
It's the biggest log in the world?
Yeah.
Normally our philosophy is to camp inside the national park, since we have an Airstream, which is one of the smaller RVs that you can get. But for Sequoia and Kings Canyon, there's these really treacherous roads up to the park. So we decided to stay down below the mountain in a town called Visalia. Feels kind of funny to be at a KOA again, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
We've been out in the dust.
Yeah. Even driving up in the minivan is a little bit treacherous for me. There were a lot of cars behind me. I guess I drive kind of slow on roads, especially sketchy roads. But there were, 8 cars behind me, and even pulling out to let them pass, it was a little nerve-wracking getting right on the edge because you're right on the edge of a cliff. Well, there are roads that are RV friendly in both parks, but a lot of the roads have a warning that you should be under 22 feet total length. So we decided not to bring the Airstream up into the parks, and I don't regret that decision at all. We're having a great time doing day trips up here. Also, at least right now, it's really cold. Down at the foot of the mountain, it's warm at our campground, but up here it's pretty cold. I think so. Let's go check it out. It looks like it could be a house for a gnome or a fairy or a monster.
Yeah. Let's go.
Maple's really into monsters right now. This little cabin here is 400 square feet, and I think the Airstream is about 200, so this cabin is twice the size of our Airstream. I think our family would fit in this cabin just fine. We would be very comfortable. I'm already getting design ideas. French doors opening. We would have a sofa in front of the fire.
Where would the wheels go?
There's a photo at the tree that shows all these people from a century ago hanging out at that same tree, and the tree looks just the same. There's something about the wood of the sequoia tree that it resists decay even after they've fallen for years and years, even a century or more.
Okay, let's go. Got a banana pine cones. Yeah. So big.
Is that a gallop?
I'm a gingerbread cookie.
You're a gingerbread cookie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you do kind of look like a gingerbread cookie.
Let's go.
That's from that song, Can't Catch Me, I'm a Gingerbread Man, or Running as Fast as I Can, but she mixed it up and said, I'm a gingerbread cookie.
Sound on?
How do you know?
Because you can see the audio there.
Testing, yeah, okay. Well, that wraps up Kings Canyon National Park. We got to see the second largest tree in the world, and we got to walk through a fallen down tree, and we got to see an old cabin. And I think that was the favorite part from the kids. They loved running around that old cabin. And it's our last night in Visalia. We're getting ready to wrap up and go to the grandparents' house for Thanksgiving. We're leaving tomorrow. Well, even though we often have to cut things short, and we don't always get to do everything we want to when we visit national parks, we're at least getting our feet wet, and we're learning about what this kind of travel entails. And
Well, I thought we were on the trail to see the fire scar,
it's right there.
but the sign said that way, so we went up that way.
Oh no.
And there were people up there, so but I went.
Oh no, that's like an off-roading. So
Yeah.
I stayed down here because, you know, Olive, and she was fussy too. She needed a feed.
Well, we thought we were on a trail.
And once the kids are older, we're going to know exactly what we want to be doing and where we want to be going, and we're going to be able to do a lot more adventurous stuff. And we're definitely pushing limits by going to see all these national parks with our 3 little kids. And one thing that is pretty frustrating sometimes is we have to leave before we want to sometimes because people have meltdowns.
Yeah, but my hands are good.
Your hands are cold? You want to go warm them up?
Yeah.
What's the trick I showed you to warm it up? In your neck? Also, you can rub them together.
We have this whole museum to ourselves today.
You got a fish! I got a fish!
Great job!